And welcome along and welcome back to This Is Island. It seems like it's really early in the morning, but it's actually 10 to 8. And we have a lot to do today. It is, we've got to head over and sort our animals out first. Both of our sheep and our horses are in need of food and other bits and pieces. Once we've done that and the sun is up a bit, we have got to finish off the canola harvest today. And then on top of everything, we've got rain on the way tomorrow. So we need to go and get something that is going to allow us to get our bales collected up. So we're going to start off with not something in here. We're going to head round to the other side. Oh no, actually we are going to start off with something in here because we need to feed both our sheep and our horses. So we'll park this over here like so. I've noticed something. Where's my... We seem to have lost our buy anything silo. That's gone. So we need to work out what's happened with that. Let's connect this bale spike up and take this out. And it's quite dark at the moment. It is going to get lighter fairly quick. But this is the thing about mid-autumn. The days are getting shorter. We've got less time to get stuff done. And we've still got an awful lot to get done before winter draws in. I want to start getting our fields replanted as well. So that's the other job we've got to do at the moment. I get ready for that. So I'm going to need to sort out that issue we've got with the buy anywhere missing, because we're going to need the seeds. We're going to need to get that sorted. So yeah, lots to do. Lots to do. I'm going to close this behind us because we don't want any escapee sheep. And we're going to go and grab some hay from our shed. So we've still got a few of these old hay bales left. You can see them. They're the darker green ones. We're going to put one of these in with the sheep. We also need to give the sheep a clean. But I'm going to do that once we've got all this sorted and got our horses sorted as well. So in with this. And away. There we go. And you see the sun is coming up now, which is really good. It's already 8:30 just in that little time. But it's one of those things where as the year gets busier and or the days get busier, you end up with this whole thing of doing this race against time to get everything done. Especially when you're doing playing it 15 times like I am. It just things tend to really start to run. So how are we doing with food for our sheep? So that has taken our sheep up to pretty much full. So that's all good. We are going to need to get some water for them as well. Horses all need riding. Badly need riding. But they need some hay. We should have... Oh, we actually have some oats in storage now. So what we're going to do, I think, is we'll just take the water and sort that for the sheep. And then I think this first time we should actually get some hay, some oats fed to our horses. So let's hook this up. We don't have a lot of water in here, so we need to go back to the yard. We need to go back to the yard anyway, because we've got to pick up a new bucket. Or pick up the bucket, sorry, to do that. And we're going to need a small trailer. So we've got a couple of bits that we need to pick up from the shop today. A small trailer to get oats to our horses is one thing. The other thing we need is something to pick up our bales. So we might take a couple of tractors up to the shop quickly, just to get those collected. I want to get started. I want to get going on the canola in about an hour's time in game. So normally in real life you'd let the dew go and you'd make sure that your crop, the moisture levels have dropped a bit from the morning dew, to go and get yourself the best condition for your crops to put into your dryer, so that you don't actually need to do any drying. You ideally want to just put them straight into your silo and not have to worry about drying your crops, and save yourself some time and some money that way. So that's why you would normally not necessarily start until earlier or later in the morning. So we're all good at the moment. We'll get this water filled up. There we go. And the horses aren't going to take much, I don't think. The other thing we need to do, as I said, is we need to go and get the bucket and get this sorted as well. We actually have several bits and pieces we need to buy for the horses and for the farm. We want to get a new bale shredder. We need to get a bale shredder for... Ooh, there we go. For the horses, because we're moving our other one over to the cow yard. We're going to basically use everything we get from, or most of what we get from the harvest, to get ourselves moving better with the cows. And I don't know why I always say moving and just not just moving. Whenever I'm talking about the cows, I always seem to put that emphasis on, which is really silly. Right, let's get this down to the horses and get them some water, because they won't take very much, and then the rest can go to the sheep. Here we are down at the horse paddock. The horse is doing okay. Why do we have a... Oh, there's a pump in the middle of the thing. Where has that come from? That is weird. What is that? I wonder if that's the animal extension mucking up. Because that is just a little bit odd. Let's unload this. There we go. That will fill up the horse's water quite nicely. And then we're going to approach the... Wow, that's taken a lot of water. We're going to have to go and refill. And that has taken up far more water than I expected. So we are going to have to go and refill this. But there is a way through here actually to go to get back to the sheep as well. Unfortunately, we don't have enough water to do it. Yeah, we've got a lot of tree cutting and stuff to do come the winter as well. So we've got a busy time. It is gone 10 o'clock in the morning, so we do just need to get this sorted with our sheep. So I'm going to go and refill this, and then we'll head back to the sheep field. What I was talking about was this. This is a gate into the sheep field down the bottom here, if you ever need it. The other thing that we've got to do is, we've got lots of tree branches there that need cutting. So that's going to be some winter work. We keep catching bits on there, so we'll go get a chainsaw in the winter and get those cut. But yeah, lots to be doing and get done on the farm. Got another full tank of water now and heading back down to the sheep field. See if we can't get them sorted. So into here. And this just means that our animals are going to be in the best condition we can leave them. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to ride any of the horses today. I think I'm just going to run. There's so much to do, I'm going to run out of time. What we are going to find is over the winter, as long as we keep the horses healthy at the moment, we're going to be able to ride them a lot, because we're going to have days where we are, where we're available to be able to do it. There's not going to be that huge number of winter jobs to get done, and so they will be absolutely fine and absolutely okay for us to do. Water is going to be taken. Wow! Oh wow! Within 2%, the sheep took that, but that's good. That means we don't have to go and get any more. So we can go and park this back up here now and then deal with the mess that they've made around their pasture. And it's amazing, we've still got some of the old hay left, which yeah, really does amaze me. Right, and forward and away. You can see the grass they've eaten around their area. I'm sure that there's just this patch in the middle. Again, we've got a weird water feature that's appeared. I think I updated the animal extension mod, and I think it's caused an issue with this here, where it doesn't quite know where to put the water features and stuff, which is a little bit odd. It's just put them in the middle. It's a pity, because I really need that mod to tell me, you know, how many of each animal I have, because it's a weird thing that's missing from the base game, is that it's very difficult to tell how many animals you have of any particular kind or how full your stuff is. So there we go, that is now done. I'm gonna take this back to the yard, park it up, and we'll head down to the field in our class atlas, and we can get started on the canola. So approaching the field now, and yeah, we've got our class here with our Brohan trailer, specifically our carting Brohan trailer, so that we can come and pick this up. We'll park this here, like so, and run over to our combine. So hopefully we can get this knocked out today. We should be able to get this knocked out today. There's not a huge amount of canola left on this field. We're going to start off by on this edge here, and try and get our GPS started. So let's start up the combine, drop our header down, lift up the comb a little bit. Right, we are on 180 degrees there-ish. Set our A point, and away we go. Now, one thing I need to check when I get to the end of here is what width we're currently set at. I know the widths suddenly go a little bit wonky with GPS sometimes, but this should be pretty easy. That's our A point. We are set rather nicely. We are going. We should be going 180, hopefully. Because it does sometimes set a little bit off the exact, but that is all good. Right, let's set our course. We're all done, perfect. Let's check our width. We've got 30 foot on here, so we're not wide enough at the moment. We've got a 40 foot header on here, and there we go, and that should work brilliantly. So now what we can do is we can cut in and get into the middle of the field really easily. Which is great news. We do seem, for some reason, it does seem to be sitting on 179 degrees rather than 180. So it's slightly off the direction of the field, which is a little bit odd. But we should be okay. And these are the bales I was talking about earlier. We need to get all of those collected up. So we're going to go and get a bale collection. We're going to use, I think we've only got the Andersen available to us here. So we're going to use that and get that to use to collect the bales collected. So hopefully we can, as I was saying earlier, we can get this canola knocked out fairly quickly, and then head down to the shop and pick up the bale stacker. If we don't, we should be okay. I mean, looking at this, looking at our forecast, we have. We're actually pretty good until sort of the afternoon of the next game day. We're looking at some rain coming in at that point. And then we're good up until snow. So the long range forecast going into winter is plenty of snow at the moment. So we really need to get everything sorted fairly swiftly. I want to get some silage done and put in the cows before it's too late as well. So the last couple of days of autumn are going to be busy days. We actually still have 2 fields of contract work to do and get done. So there's that as well. So yeah, it is going to be a busy last few days in autumn here, and we'll see whether we manage to get everything done or whether we don't actually manage to get those last 2 contracts done, which would be a really big pity. But certainly we're going to get our own crops done, and we're going to have a large amount of them to sell as well. Now, while we're just finishing off this canola, I want to have a look at the crop rotation quickly. So you can see what we've got set up here. We've got our 3 fields. We've got the canola, which is what's in this field here. We've got the wheat that was in the field opposite, and then we've got the oats, which is in our field over the way. So it looks like our best options for these are to put winter wheat into here, to put oilseed radish into the field just opposite us, and then sugar beet into our field that we had the oats in. And that seems to be a pretty way to go. And then we can put barley into this field here with the bales on it come spring. So we're going to do winter wheat in here, get this field turned around pretty quickly in order to do that. Then we're going to put spring, we're going to put oilseed radish in the one across the way, and then do that. And then I'm looking to expand the farm next year with some sugar beets. So we're going to do a field full of sugar beets. We'll get a small harvester and go that way with that. I think is going to be our best bet in order to get the rotation going, and we should have enough money to do that, to get a field of sugar beet going in there, which should be quite good. And we've certainly got the tractors to be able to do it as well. So I'm quite happy to get something like that running on the farm, and that then opens us up to starting to hold stuff to get the pigs going as well. So year 2 on the farm, we're very much looking at getting the cows going. At year 3, we're looking at expanding to pigs. Wait, there we go. We had GPS running, and that's why our auto stop failed. So we did lose a little bit of crop, and I wasn't paying full attention. Where's our class tractor? There it is. Let's go empty this. So yeah, it looks like we're going to get probably most of a trailer full off this field for the remainder of it, which is really good news. I'm very, very happy about. I'm very happy about how much we've got off here. I mean, we are. We've had at least. We've had 1 trailer off here. One of these trailers is 26,000. We're going to have most of another trailer off here. So we could very, very easily end up with... let's turn that off. Very, very easily end up with over 50,000 on here. Which, if we look at the price we're going to want to sell canola at, canola... we want to sell on day 6. So day 6 of autumn is going to be a very busy day. But we're going to want to sell this canola on day 6, which is brilliant. Whereas the wheat that we got, that'll be 2nd day of winter, and the oats, which we want to hold most of them, but that'll be the 2nd day of winter as well. So yeah, I think we'll probably hold the oats. The oats are worth a lot of money. I can't deny that, and I can't miss that. But at the same time, we do need the oats to feed the horses. So we'll see how the horses do, feeding wise, and then we'll go from there. It looks like we need to just break GPS a little bit to get that bit. Got some withered, a bunch of withered crop there. It doesn't seem to want to stay on this line, so we'll take it off the GPS and just keep going, and we'll grab it all ourselves. Yeah, it seems to be a little bit beyond the width of the header, that, which is a little bit odd. That might have been because at the time we were defining the row. So you do have to just watch that sometimes. Right. Quite pleased. We lost very little crop off this field. You know, that is really good. Really happy with that. Last little bit of the canola now. We've got a little square in the corner there, and this last strip We are at 18%, so I think we're going to probably end up with about 25-26% of the grain tank full, which is still a really good amount that we've got on here. That is going to be over 20. Yeah, we're already over 20,000 litres off this field. If we can get near to filling that trailer up or getting most of that trailer again, then yeah, that would be fantastic. In fact, we're already at 24%. So we're gonna be adding another another 6,000-7,000 litres to the trailer. Maybe. No, I think we're actually going to be close to 5. But it's still a really good amount. It puts us just shy of 50,000 litres off this field, which is just absolutely fantastic. Means we've got a really good amount. I don't know what's on the 2 fields that we've got as the contracts that we've got to do. What have we got? We've got wheat and wheat, so it's 2 wheat fields we've got. So both of those are goods. They're both late or early winter selling, so we won't have to immediately go and sell them. We want to make sure that we get the best price we can for the excess. So there we are. That is that done. We do not have a direct seeder, so the next thing we need to do is I'm going to get this combine off this field. We're going to take this back to the farm and tip it, and we're going to bring the Massey back this way. Or maybe actually we're not going to bring the Massey back this way. We're going to bring our T7. I keep forgetting we've got T7 on the farm. We're going to bring that back this way and get this field. Start getting this field prepared to getting our winter wheat into it, because we want to get that done in the near future. We'll take the combine around here because this is where our header trailer is, so we can park the combine around here at the moment. Plonk this onto our header trailer. Yeah, and then that is done. Don't want to forget the combine is here. But we'll see it again later. So just pop out, disconnect our cables, and is that going to let me do that? Maybe it just comes straight off. It does come straight off. There we go. Right. So combine is there and done. So we'll turn that off, and we'll head over to our class. There we go. So we're at 21,000 litres in here. That is a really good amount. That is to add to the amount we already have in there. So we'll check that when we get back to the yard. But yeah, that's really good. I'm really pleased with that. We've had a good harvest on here this year. I do want to add another field. I do want to get more going. But we'll see where we are, I think. So backing up now to get this tipped. There we go. And that is tipping. So we're going to leave that tipping. That will do that job there. And we're going to run over to here and grab the T7. This beauty. This has been sitting in our shed for most of the year. We've not used this in a very long while. There's our seeder. Now I think we have some sort of cultivator. I'm hoping so, because otherwise we may have an issue. We've got the Case IH. Oh no, this does direct seed. Perfect. So we do have a direct seeder. That is fantastic. Let's head back then. And I think we can plant wheat at this time of year. Would surprise me greatly if we couldn't. But to getting this... Yeah, there we go. So we are perfectly in that window to be able to plant wheat. So we're going to get this going on that field. I don't think there's anything else that needs doing on field 33. I think we can just straight up plant it. It does have a few patches where it could be limed. So we may go and reset the lime on it first, actually. Before we get that planted. Now, we do have a lime spreader somewhere. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually not going to do that now. We're going to go and grab the massey because we need the massey. Yeah, we are going to have to go and sort that lime out. So that is going to be a job for tomorrow, I think. What we're going to do today is we're going to get the massey. And we're going to take this and our other tractor down to the shop so that we can go and pick up something to collect these bales, because it is already 20 past 4 and we do need to get these bales collected, but we also need something that we can go and collect our then we can go and get some oats done with the horses. So let's disconnect the pipes, disconnect the trailer and get moving with these two, so that then we're going to be able to get this done. I've just noticed I've left the lights on the where are you going? You're still set to follow. Okay, so we'll turn the follow me off that. Yeah, we still have the follow me set wrong, so we'll do it the other way around. We'll go in we'll go up to the field in this. I think this is probably still, no, that is 25 behind. No offset, please. That will do nicely. Right, we'll just go pop over here because the lights are still on the Landy. So we'll turn those off so that we actually have a battery. And we're going to head down to the shop. So I will see you up there. Approaching the shop now. And we're going to pick up our 2 bits of kit. We're going to go back a slightly different way. There we go. Massey following in behind. So the 2 bits we need a trailer. So I'm looking just for a small trailer. I think we've got a fleet. Yeah, there we go. We can use this Fleagle. Don't need a huge amount. I don't know how much our horses take actually. But this trailer is fairly inexpensive. 5,000, and actually that is probably going to be about right. We can see how we do there. We've got 2 colours. We can either go with what looks very much like a class green or a Fent green. I'm going to go with the class green, I think. So we'll grab that. Wheel brand is either Lizard, Michelin or Trelleborg. I tend to like the Michelins. And we will just go with the little bit of... no, we'll go with the low capacity. We're not after doing much with it. So, we'll buy that for 16,000. And then, we also want, from the baling technology, we're going to hire this because we're only using this for today. And it doesn't make sense to do it longer than that. We want one of the Anderson. We want the Anderson bale collector. This is the only one we actually have enabled in the game. So again, I like the Michelins, and we're going to lease that. There we go. So that is our 2 new bits. We're going to put the trailer on this and the bale collector on the other one. So let's stop. Follow me, because that will just end in tears. See if we can back ourselves round to collect this. Like so. There we are. Connect that up. Yeah, all the pipes and everything are connected as well. So we'll get this out of the way. And then we can go and grab the Massey and get the follow me back on. And we're going to go back to the farm a slightly different way. So, there we go. Round. Got a little bit more space for this one. Done. And out. So follow me there. And away we go. So we may not... I think we may end up using this bale collector for 2 days. Whoa. Yeah. I can get around that. Let you go. And then the Massey can come out behind. Whoa. The Massey's lights are flashing like mad. I think we'd better turn the lights off on this. I think lights have come on in general. It's yeah, it's wow, it's 5 to well, actually no, it's 6 o'clock now, which is why lights are coming on in general. So we'll put our lights on as well, and I'll see you back down at our field. Passing the pigs, and this really demonstrates how close the pigs are to our farm. Basically, the next field over is where the bales are that we need to collect. So it's, you know, it's really, really close. Now I'm going to stop the follow me at this point on the Massey. I'm going to take this back up to our farm so that we can go and get it filled with oats. And then we're going to tab back, grab the Massey, and get at least most of this field done today. We may have to pick this up next time and get those done. The important thing right now, with the evening encroaching in, is to get some oats down to our horses. Our horses are very much in need of some food, some feed. Now I want to switch tractors over really for this as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this under here. We're going to get the oats into it. Start that. And then we're going to disconnect the pipes and the trailer and go and get the actual tractor that we need to get this job done. Yeah, we are losing the light fast. So it will cost us a little bit more because we've picked up that bale collector today, and that probably wasn't the wisest decision. I can see several people in the chat, several people in the comments gonna say, yeah, you should have waited to pick up the bale collector if you're not using it today. Plan absolutely was to use it today. Unfortunately, it's not panned out that way. It looks like we're going to have to pick up with that next time. So I'll have to get that tractor back. But this one, I'm hoping the high hitch on this... the high hitch on this should be fine, looking at where it is. And this tractor should work on this. There we go. And connect up the pipes. And away we go. Yeah, this will work fine. So this is a good trailer full of oats for our horses. We'll be able to feed them quite nicely. We'll need to sort them out with some straw next time. But as I said, I want to get a bale shredder for the round bales and get those collected up. So it's going to be a lot of stuff with the round bales, I think, on day 5. We're going to be getting... I want to get the lime sorted on field 33. Yeah, I want to get the lime patch sorted on field 33. So I'm going to lime the whole field just to sort of reset that. And we've got lots of bags of lime actually left over from the last time, so that shouldn't cost us anything. But we're also going to be in a position where we want to get these fields cleared as well. We want to get the oilseed radish into our wheat field. Into our barley field where we're going to have the spring barley. Interestingly, oilseed radish don't seem to have... Well, they seem to have an overall effect fertilization-wise. The oilseed radish doesn't seem to have that good an effect on the sugar beet. I'll show you. I'll cover this before we finish. But it just seems that the oilseed radish has this it actually reduces the effect. It actually is slightly worse for it. Right, I need to make sure I've got the right tip side on this. So, what tip side? We've got tip side back. Let's take to, we want tip side right. There we go. And this will give us the oats for our horses. But with the light fading, I think I'm going to tip this in here. Wow, they really didn't take much. I'm glad we got the low capacity trailer, because we can just leave these oats here. Yeah, I was going to finish up at that point, but yeah, we'll just park this over here for now. I don't really want to leave these in here come rain or shine, so yeah, we'll need to do something about that. For now, though, with the light very quickly fading, I'm going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.